Hi everyone, I'm Isaac, the lead developer for the Blade game, and today I'm just here to showcase and to demonstrate and to reveal to you guys some of the features and some of the new stuff that we have added to the game, and hope you guys like it. There's a lot of stuff, so bear with me. And if you guys have any suggestions, anything, please let us know. Join our Discord. Let us know in the comments as well. If anything, just let us know. First of all, we have implemented some better combat mechanics. So this guy I just have him attack here just to showcase the parry that we got. So she basically kicks the sword or whatever is parable, whatever attack that is parable, she kicks it. So you can activate parry with the right mouse button, or yeah, like that. We have also support for control. So all of that, all the skills, everything, and you can also see I made it so if you parry, she can gain as well. You see a white bar down there below the health. That is our almighty bar. We have now only two skills. Let me actually grab them. It will freeze a little bit because I just opened it from Unreal. This is not the packaged version of the game, so we got this skill for now. Let me grab also, while I'm here, the mobility and the teleport. So if I press 1, you see I will consume 4 to use the skill. And I have also the freeze ability that freezes the enemy basically for about 4 seconds. And since it freezes, and yeah, it basically it's a big window for you to do a lot of things. So it costs more, so it costs like 50. So we see this will get cost reduced, and the guy just got a lot of damage out of that. And yeah, and you can see now I should have like last. Let me do that again. Oh, because I'm regaining, because they're attacking now. A little bug. Another bug I discovered, because I made it so you can see whenever you attack, regaining the power, regaining the almighty power. So then I can use more skill. Okay, that will be more or less. This is basically core for the gameplay. You attack, parry, and parry is also should give you. Let me success. So parry also gave me like a lot more. So if you successfully parry, you can use another ability, and this counts for weapon abilities and for the almighty abilities, which are those that you just saw. That we just got 2 for now. More coming. So this is just for testing. Everything is just for testing for now. But the concept will stay the same with the abilities and all. You'll see that I just put an item here, but I'm gonna show about that later as well. So yeah, and we also have, you can see the damage. The damage before was flat damage. So basically was for each attack. I'm not gonna hold now to finish him because he doesn't have a finish preparation, animations and all that, because he's just a mannequin, the base mannequin. But all the other mobs and the bosses also, some of the bosses get finishers, get like finish animations and all that, and all that can happen whenever this white bar is full. So whenever the stun bar or stagger bar, decide the name. You can also help us with the name for the things, please. But basically this stun bar, whenever this is filled completely, you can finish the enemy. Doesn't matter. Kind of like God of War. Kind of like God of War 4, basically. And this guy will just keep attacking it was just trying to demonstrate the parry. And you can also switch parry. So basically, what is a switch parry? Is whenever you switch the weapon So you will see I'm now opening the inventory. It will whenever I'm opening a menu, it will kind of like lag because this is not a packaged version. This is the engine version, the standby version. And you will see we have two weapons right here. You can unequip it or unequip it, right? Or you can just drag it back to the inventory or drag it back. You can drag it back here as well. It will snap to its right place, which is in the equipment part. Everything down here will be just like collectibles, fruits, anything, right? So basically, we have two weapons, and we can switch. You will see they will have no description. They have nothing for now, but these numbers will be whatever they affect. So which stat they will affect. They will give you, some weapons may give you boost of attack power or crit damage, crit chance, or maybe vigor, sorry. And yeah, we have some stats as well, as you can see down there. And all the stats that we got affect the attributes that we have right here. And the weapons will play a big role on that as well. So you have to think more. So if you have a weapon that gives you, I'm going to demonstrate in a bit. If you have a weapon that gives you a bunch of vigor, and attack power, you might want to put more points into your crit damage and your crit chance. So I'm deviating right now. So let me show you first the weapon. It's getting night now. So let me show you the switching. So the switching, whenever you press a button, so it's R in this case, you can set it and remap it to whatever button you feel is better. And on the controller, I made it to be the top arrow. So yeah, so whenever you tap R, you will switch the weapon, and whenever you switch the weapon, now I have a bow, she will also do a small attack animation that does a little bit of damage. So if I'm switching and I have no enemies nearby, she will do that. But if now the arrow will get the guy. But if I now switch into the melee weapon and I have an enemy around, snap to that enemy, like focus that enemy. It doesn't matter. You can also lock on pressing the middle mouse button or the joystick, thumbstick, sorry, on the controller. Now it's getting night, basically, and you can switch weapons in the middle of the fight. You can. So what is a switch parry? The switch parry is whenever. Sorry, super night right now. It is gonna get again. So I should have made it. So we have a functions to. We just have not implemented it yet, but we will have something like a bonfire similar to Elden Ring. So whenever you whenever you encounter, and we will have some prayer tablets for the Almighty, which is the focus of the story. Basically, the light walkers are the people that were chosen and all that. If you guys want to know more, just please read the manga. But you will encounter like prayer tablets around the world, and you can rest, you can recover all your stuff that your consumables and all that. But the menu for that will be this one. For now it's super simple. You'll be able to upgrade your stats and to pass time, but this function just doesn't work for now. So pass time just goes back to but let's be on the night for now, right? But while let me go back to the switch parry because I keep deviating. A switch parry happens whenever you switch the weapon at the right time. If you switch the weapon at the parry window, she will do kind of like that. So she will parry while switching. So the switch will happen and the parry will also happen. So you will gain more Almighty power. You can see I'm already at 100, but you will gain more Almighty power, and you will also get the chance to counter attack. But to counter attack, you have to attack right after, like you have a 1 second window right after she does the switch parry. So I believe it's gonna rain now. It's getting kind of foggy. We have a system for weather, as you will notice. That chest is super visible. I have to make some changes. Okay, so let us get that counter window. So we'll switch right here and press again. That was the switch counter for this bow, right? And that is, so let me do that again. This guy is already like, let me switch to the katana right now. So that is a switch parry into the katana. You can see like so much more damage. We also got heavy attacks. So let me spawn another guy right here because this dude keeps like this. Oh, actually, let me spawn another dude right here. That guy is just, so basically, let me make day first again. That is. We also got heavy attacks. So heavy attacks on the controller are just like R2 or RT. And on the mouse and keyboard, you have to press hold control while pressing the attack. So this is normal attacks, and heavy attacks take a little bit more time to charge, but as you can see, like do much more damage, like 94. But if you have two for the katana, 94, and this one will give like 106. And all those damage before we had flat damage. Now we have damage that is calculated based on enemy's defense, and each enemy has certain amount of defense. And they will have resistance soon, as well, as soon as we implement burning or bleed or corruption damage, which is a plan. But now you can basically attack. The loop for the combat is you attack, enemy attacks back, you parry, or you either parry or switch parry. And during that time, while attacking, attack, you can parry, or you switch parry, counter attack, gain almighty power, do a skill. I don't have the skill again because I just reloaded the game. But let me grab all of them again. Now let me save first, since like if I reload again, I already have that. So you can fight, dodge, do all that, use all my skills, get more power, right? Use this weapon skill, because weapons also will have, each weapon might have a skill, depending on its rarity. Ignore the little grass popping off right there. Yeah, and basically for the combat, that's all we got new. And we also got upgrading. Sorry, the upgrading that I was talking about. I just made it so we start with a bunch of essence. The essence is basically the most valuable currency that we will have in the game. They will be similar to the souls in Dark Souls. They will be similar to the runes in Elden Ring, but which you can see, you will notice, is heavily inspired by Elden Ring and on other games like Zelda Breath of the Wild, and a little bit of yeah. So precision is a stat that whatever its effect, whatever this stat attribute that this stat affects will be like in greenish, as you will see, and the other ones will be like, okay, those will be kept the same. Precision affects our crit chance. Ferocity, let me go back to precision. Ferocity affects our crit damage. So how do those work? Let me just go through that first. Precision is pretty self-explanatory, 8% chance to crit. The ferocity, which is crit damage, is how much damage you do whenever you crit. So if you crit within those like 9%, you will do 70% more damage as of your crit damage. So if you're doing 1,000 damage and you crit on one of those like 1,000 damage hits, you will do 1,700 damage. Sorry. And so the idea is basically for you to, and those points, as you will see up there, for now, if I put like a few into, let me put like, the idea for me is like, you can pretty much crit a lot at 30%. So, but you will see I've already spent like quite a bit of essence, which this should be like enough that a boss would give. So a boss might give you, depending on the boss, might give like 20 or 30,000, depending on what boss you're fighting. A small enemy might give you like a couple hundreds or a couple like dozens, depending on the enemy also. And so yeah, you gotta be careful, because the more you spend, we started at like 700, and you see like there in the top, then now it's 1900. So it's very similar to Elden Ring, as the more you spend, the more costier. Sorry, English not my first, not my first language. So the more it costs, basically. So the more you spend, the more essence you have to, the cost of the, and it's not just for one stat, it's like for all of them. So oh no, let me go to Vigor again now, and spend a couple hundred in the Vigor. Now if you go into guard, you will be missing, like you will not start over at 700. You continue from whatever it ended before. So we are at 3,000 per point right now, and you will get to a point at about like 5. Let me put some more into power. Power affects your attack power. Guard affects your defense, and I can explain in a bit how the defense works. The Vigor also pretty self-explanatory, affects your health, but also gives you some more attack. So you can create kind of a build that gives you more, like a bunch of health, and you get a little bit of attack as well. And the attack power increases a little bit of your defense, like consequently, like just a little bit, just a tiny bit, as you can see. Putting like a bunch of points into, let me take some others of the Vigor, into the attack power, give you like 3 more defense, like putting like 20 points or something, 10 or 12 points into defense, into attack power. And the skill damage and the focus, this is still in the work. The focus should affect the percentage of damage of your base attacks, and your skill damage included and all that. But we will not touch on that stat for now. But you see now, I have 30% crit, and I gave myself a bunch of attack. So let's just check out like how much damage we can do on this guys. We can see like we were doing like dozens before. Now we're critting quite a bit, and all the crits are, sorry for the lag. All the crits are, dude, what are you doing up there? Let me spawn another one right here. All the crits are represented by the red numbers that appear right there. 100 crit, and dude, no, 30% is not enough for me. Okay, 200 crit. Now with the bow, a couple more. This is because I don't have that much into. Let me lock on. I don't have that much into the. You might see like a few bugs right now. It also should affect the skills, as you saw there. Like the damage was much higher, and this guy just has a bunch of health, a ton of health. So yeah, we got this system going, and let me reload again. I should make the just the function before starting the video, but now it's too late because I already started. Yeah, let's go to the next point. The inventory system that I've already showed. You can also, let me check first. I'm gonna show that later. We just implemented as well some the chest systems, right? So you see right there, we will have like a bunch of chests around the world that we can pick up. Some will be just like this little guy right here, just laying around, or some hidden, and you can grab them to get some essence. Oh, look at that! That is just a new bug. it open, but still. Again, okay. So to get some essence and some other stuff, this one just gave me, I think it was the meat. Yeah, I put the meat in there. But you have some that are locked, and those will be marked by those this red darkish, like the darkness right around it, and they will be surrounded by enemies, which is the common stuff, right? When the enemies starting chat, those guys have finishers. Let me show you first. Okay, this guy has a finisher. If you hold it, the attack. This guy will also have a finisher. And yeah, then the chest opens and we get the loot. And we'll have a few of those chests. This one also gave me some more stuff. You will have a bird. You can also shoot some birds if you like. Like that. And even if they are flying, which are pretty difficult, pretty hard, you can you have like a pickup of a raw meat or maybe bird feathers depending on the drop. But you can try only with the bow. That only works with the bow. This is the heavy attack of the bow, so you have to hold control to do it. And yeah, I believe you can also. But yeah, you can try to shoot any of them. Oh yeah, almost. But they will fall off. They will fall. But, no, I'm just bad at that. And they are flying super slow. But you might find some of those chests laying around. Those were there just for testing as well. You might find items laying around. Of course, they would not be like this, like by the purple colors. This is an epic. But you might not find it just laying around next to a tree. But maybe there will be a bunch of enemies surrounding it. Maybe that will be like in a pit somehow. Maybe in the deep of the sea or some lake. Because I might put some treasure down there since you can swim down and up. Might show some of that later as well. You can pick that up. We'll see the purple color. We'll see the. Sorry. That is my thing. Okay. You see the purple color. You see that was just that's just an experiment for the accessories. And this fragment of hope should give you something. This is just you might see the item as well. It's just all experimental. What are accessories? Whenever you equip one accessory, you will get some stat boost, or you might get some extra trait. So, for example, this accessory might give you you might do 10% more damage on your base attacks, or you might do like burn. It might inflict your weapons with burn damage. So no matter what, like for every third attack, it will inflict burn into the enemy or something like that. So those are pretty important as weapons, basically. Okay, this was supposed to be an accessory. We should have another. Oh, that's why we had two chests back there, because that other chest should be here, but it went there for some reason. So you might find some camps. This guy didn't see me, right? So you might find some camps. That guy will probably see me if he turns around. You can be sneaky. Okay, this guy just saw me. How did you see me? I was just crouching, but you can be sneaky basically. But those guys are pretty they will be some of the initial enemies. But let me try to get that guy. What I'm trying to show is the back finishers, the backstabs, the stealth, however you want to call it. If you are sneaking, they will not hear you. That guy might see me. But yeah, he just saw me. Let me try to sneak it behind him again. Now he try to look at me. Now he go back to routing. Now he just patrol. Let me try to get him. He might see me if he turns. Yeah, he just turned around. Because they have a 90 degrees. Let me just kill him actually. Let me just kill them. They might see you if you make sound, if you appear in their peripheral vision, which should be 90 degrees. And we can see we have another chest back there. I just put it there just for testing. And we have the first elite enemy, which is an orc, kind of an orc, dark one, that we have to defeat to unlock the chest. Even though you clean you might clean the thing. You can see even if we get closer to the chest, you will not open. Yeah, you might get a backstab on that guy as well. But let me just kill those minions before. And if you walk, now this one I killed, and the other one I will walk. So you see if you walk, now the elite enemy just saw me there. Let me walk, and this guy, yeah, if you walk, they will notice you. But yeah, basically, let me just clear this camp so you guys can see. This should be more or less. Now you just get the guy. Am I missing some of them? No, we're just missing the guy. And yeah, this guy is kind of clunky. Yeah, you see him trying to check. Still have to work, but you help us demonstrate a little bit of. So yeah, you can see that. We try to parry, we try to do, and this is what we want to do. And some of the stuff we can't parry, we just have to dodge. And while you're doing that, you switch. This whenever you can. I'm just not. And the enemy gets stunned. If you hold it, you can do the stagger animation. Now it didn't just. What are you doing? Now another bug. Let me try switch. Okay. Successful parry. Let me freeze the guy. We don't have honestly freeze as you can see. Okay. That's my right there. And yeah, we're done. And the chest got unlocked, and we can grab our epic weapon, which is a time breaker, which is the heavy weapon, great sword. Let me just change it for the bow, because I prefer to use like a heavy one. So this is our heavy one. Let me switch for that, and that is their attacks. Now I'm gonna restart again, just so it is not night. Sorry for that. And we go from there. Going back now, we have our new weapon that we just acquired from, and you see the chests. Since we saved, that guy should not appear again, but those little guys should respawn. But that big one should not respawn. That is a bug. Again, we keep discovering as we play. But the chest is not there anymore because we already acquired the time breaker, which is in our hands right now. And let's just test it out on those guys. So basically, yeah, it's a heavy one. Last guy, this guys are just getting obliterated. Finishers are special, so doesn't matter which weapon you hold. Yeah. Let me demonstrate the switch parry for it. Sorry. So switch parry for the time breaker, for the heavy great sword. Let me let those guys attack. Attack. Okay. And if you counter, boom. That is. We also got the heavy attacks for it. So if we hold, we got this. So if we attack, boom, boom, boom. Do a heavy attack, which is a different color, and does more damage. Let me test on those wolves. Got a few of them. This guy was just heavy attack, and you see bunch of damage. Got a crit. And whenever switching to, sorry, the wolves got the. But yeah, we also got. Did the stats also save? No, I didn't save. Yeah, I didn't save the stats. So we should be back to the normal crit. But you're seeing the damage, right? So now let me upgrade the stats, just so you can see more or less. I'm just gonna upgrade the precision to 30%, which I think is the best. We can get more to crit more. Some into ferocity and a lot into attack power. Let's see if the essence gives us. this. Okay. So now that is also missing. That is also missing. Now we might just get this guy obliterated. Yeah, like that's a lot of damage already. With the heavy sword, that. Let me open it back here. And with the heavy sword, that is a lot. Yeah. And that's not even like close to how much you can do more, like, because the weapons right now, the time breaker, as we can see, this guy should give like a bunch of essence as well. The time breaker should give us vigor and guard and more ferocity, which is the stat that affects our crit damage. So your build will be focused more or less on the weapon you're holding, the weapons basically, because each weapon will give you stats. But for now, I just make the time breaker like you can see, it's got a little bit of description, but in the description we have like a bunch more, and the stats and whatever stats it increases, and the skills that you can use from that weapon. Each weapon have a skill, and that's basically it. Basically, those stats affect together your attributes along with your main stats that you can upgrade. So you gotta be careful on what you upgrade. Now that's still a bug. The camera just. But yeah, basically you gotta be careful on whatever you upgrade, because those are not resettable, at least for now. So you cannot kind of reset and get your points back to spend again. You have to be careful on what you spend your points in, and then get some. So if you already have a bunch of vigor, and the guard, you might want a weapon that gives you precision and power, or maybe ferocity, and another weapon that gives you like the other attributes, and you gotta play around that, right? Or if you want to just stack precision or stack power, there is a cap, a soft cap, but you can do that. You can get like 100% crit and like 400, 500 attack power, which should obliterate a bunch of enemies, especially with buffs and skills that might give you more like stuff. So the damage we're doing right now, it's kind of high, and it's just obliterating those guys, but it can be much more. It can be much more higher. It can be like in the thousands. But I think that is all for now. Let me wrap up for right now. There's a lot of more stuff. There's fishing. There is like a bunch of collectibles. There is like a bunch of stuff. But for now, let's wrap it up, because it's been like a lot already. And I'll keep showing you guys some of the progress. Like, try to do it. We will try to do it consistently, and hope you guys like it. And any suggestions, anything that you find that should be in the game or that should make the game better, if we implement, just let us know in the comment section. Thank you.
渋い